You snooze, you lose. Don't pass up on future investments. Artificial intelligence is slowly but steadily taking over the world, enabling a more comfortable way of life one person at a time, day by day. Would you like to be kept up to date on the latest AI developments? You've arrived at the correct location. Welcome to AI Tech Vision, a channel where we discuss everything related to artificial intelligence. Subscribe to stay up to date with the technological revolution. The fourth industrial revolution is already in full swing. Machine learning and artificial intelligence are transforming every industry in the world. In its most recent report, the IPCC declared a code red for humanity, stating that there are only a few decades left to avert impending doomsday due to climate change. On Wall Street, this makes the future of conventional energy look bleaker. Scientists and researchers are rushing to develop technologies that will save the world, and guess what? AI and machine learning will be the most potent mobilizers in the same direction. It is time to abandon your counterintuitive investment strategies, which are as redundant as they are harmful, both to the world and to your portfolio. This is just one of the many reasons why AI stocks should be at the top of your purchase list today and tomorrow. Artificial intelligence is no longer a science fiction concept, but rather a reality in today's world. The AI industry is currently valued at $43.1 billion globally in 2020, with a projected value of $228.3 billion by 2026, providing an incentive for investors worldwide to splurge their money. Here are the 10 most profitable AI stocks to invest in 2021 that will become your treasure chest in the future. Number 10. Micron. This tech behemoth based in the United States manufactures data storage products for electronic devices used by millions of people worldwide. Micron SSD cards are well known for being the world's cheapest and most efficient memory storage units. Micron is a market leader in its space, with a market cap of more than $83 billion as of September 6, 2021, and a gross profit of more than $6 billion in the previous 12 months. Analysts and experts believe that the company is undervalued and will profit nearly $53.7 billion in 2021, a compelling reason to proudly purchase Micron. The company's revenue increased by 19% and 36% year-on-year in the last quarter. Number 9. IBM. Another American tech behemoth, IBM has been on the scenes almost since the beginning of the technological revolution. IBM uses artificial intelligence to augment human intelligence and reduce operational costs. With a market cap of $125 billion and revenue of $36.5 billion for the 6 months ending June 30th, 2021. The tech titan is constantly reinvesting profits in high-end growth channels such as big data, cloud computing, and so on. The company's PE ratios for the previous 12 months are 23.51. Over the next 5 years, the company is expected to grow at a rate of 16.35% per year, with current year growth estimated at 24.2%. Number 8. Twilio. Dubbed one of the best AI stocks to invest in this year, it is a $65 billion company that creates cloud-based APIs that allow developers to incorporate features such as voice and video into their applications. Twilio is one of the stocks on this list best suited for the risk-taking investor, as it has been quite volatile in recent years. The company's second quarter of 2021 was a roller coaster ride, ending with $668.9 million in revenue, a whopping 67% year-on-year growth. The cloud computing future is as bright as one can imagine. This, along with the company's impressive financial momentum, is a reason why investors should consider it for their portfolio. However, it is worth noting that Twilio shares are currently trading at 24 times revenue for the previous 12 months. The company's valuation is primarily based on the market's assumption that the brand will continue to grow at the same exponential rate. For the brave, a highly volatile stock. Number 7. Tencent. The Chinese tech conglomerate has gained considerable social clout in recent years. Tencent has emerged as China's first ever tech firm, valued at more than $500 billion. WeChat is one of Tencent's popular applications that has been heavily augmented with AI and ML. It is also determined to distribute its AI solutions to China's agricultural, healthcare, and manufacturing sectors, making it one of the most potent stocks. Its advertising division is another compelling reason to invest, as ad revenue increased by 23% year over year, outpacing 13% growth during the pandemic. Another division, FinTech and Business Service Unit, increased by 40% year on year in the third quarter. Except for China's tech crackdown, Tencent is unquestionably a good buy for investors. China's state administration has already fined the company several times for market regulation. Number 6. Alphabet. When you think of technology, Alphabet, Google's parent company, is the first name that comes to mind. And it is because of this stature that it has been able to outperform all other players in the market. Having been inducted into the trillion-dollar club, Alphabet has demonstrated its affinity for AI by employing some of the world's best AI personnel. Even during the pandemic, Alphabet stock performed admirably, earning the trust of its shareholders. A retail investor can expect a sure-shot return in the long run for a market cap of $1.92 trillion and a PE ratio of 29.82. The company is expected to grow at 24.41% per year for the next 5 years, with current year projections at 72.5%. The company has already started its ambitious Google AI project, which aims to introduce new products, tools, and domains to organize the world's information and make it accessible to people all over the world. Number 5. Salesforce. Salesforce is a leading provider of a suite of applications and a software-as-a-service company. In the second quarter of 2021, the company increased its revenue by 23% yearly to $5.96 billion, a record figure for Salesforce. "We had the best first quarter in our company's history," said Mark Benioff, Salesforce's chairman and CEO. This impressive figure was accompanied by a 76% year-over-year increase in operating cash flow, which stood at $3.2 billion in the first quarter of 2021. Similarly, free cash flow increased by 99% to $3.1 billion. Another significant driver of the company's growth is the company's plans to acquire Slack in the coming quarter. The transaction is expected to be completed for $27.7 billion. As a core AI processing firm, Salesforce has projected huge upside for its investors and takes the 5th spot on our list. Number 4. Amazon. To no one's surprise, Amazon has made the list of the top AI stocks to invest in 2021. The world's leading e-commerce company is also the market leader in cloud computing, with the largest market share. Amazon Web Services is Amazon's cloud computing platform that specializes in machine learning services. Amazon investors' favorite growth stock reports profits at the same dizzying rate as in previous years. With a market capitalization of $1.76 trillion, no one can deny that Amazon is always a good investment. But what are the company's plans for AI and ML in the future? The world's largest e-commerce company intends to use computers and bots to make decisions and predict customer needs. Warehouse bots and machine learning codes are about to completely transform not only your shopping experience, but also the cloud computing industry. Number 3. Adobe. Adobe, best known for producing best-in-class applications for illustration, graphics, multimedia, and the like, has shifted its focus to the AI and ML space. Adobe Sensei is the company's pioneering tool that uses AI to improve user satisfaction across its product lines. The tech titan set an all-time high in its Q2 2021 earnings after increasing revenue by 23% year-on-year to $3.84 billion. This quarter, its adjusted net income per share surpassed the predicted $0.21 a share to $3.03 a share, adding to its list of exceptional results. Virtual reality, voice recognition, machine learning, chatbots, facial recognition, and biometrics are just a few of the technologies that Adobe plans to integrate into its creative ecosystem. Number 2. NVIDIA. NVIDIA, a leading graphics chip company, was one of the early movers in the AI and ML boom, establishing a de facto market standard for its products. It recently announced its interest in self-driving cars, which is another emerging market for enormous AI potential. NVIDIA creates platforms that enable vital self-driving assistance features. The company has a market capitalization of $569 billion, an operating cash flow of $7.9 billion, and a free cash flow of $4.63 billion. The company's annual growth rate is expected to be 30.8% over the next 5 years, with current year projections of 58%. Because self-driving cars will necessitate the processing of massive amounts of data, NVIDIA will provide solutions for managing data from multiple sources. Number 1. Microsoft. Microsoft, the holy grail of all tech companies, is a no-brainer for those looking to invest in AI stocks, and has rightfully established itself as the best tech stock on the market. As one of the most valuable companies in the world, Microsoft invests heavily in artificial intelligence. Azure, Microsoft's cloud computing service, hosts several AI-powered applications. Its investments in companies such as OpenAI will only strengthen its position as it seeks to cement its role in the markets as one of the world's top AI companies. In Q3 2021, the company increased its revenue by 19% year-on-year to $41.7 billion. The company's total market capitalization is $2.29 trillion, with a PE ratio of 37.87. That's all there is to it for today. Like this video and share your thoughts in the comments section. We'll see you in the next one, we promise.